Well, I absolutely love a good challenge. I love challenges because there is a definite starting and stopping point. They give you so much direction. You know exactly what to do. And I really just love that it helps you accomplish generally a lot in a short amount of time. There are so many different minimalist and decluttering challenges across the internet, and I have selected my top 10 to share with you today. And whether you take on one of these or all of them, they are going to help move you forward to a more clutter-free and minimalist life. Thank you so much for being here today. Let's hop right in. So I think we have all heard about the 30 or 31 day challenge, where day one you declutter one thing, day two, two things, and on and on and on. I like this, but to make it a little bit more interesting, I'm gonna say flip it. And on day one, you're going to declutter 31 things, because in my mind, you really do have less and less to declutter as time goes on. So it makes sense to me to flip this, where you're not like dreading the end, where you're like, oh my gosh, I have to come up with all this stuff to get rid of. On the last day, you get rid of one item, and it could be a rubber band or a sock. So I love this challenge. I'm calling it the backwards challenge. And every single day, instead of decluttering one item more, you're going to declutter one item less for an entire month. I have to use my notes for this next one. This one is so good. They're all so good, but I love this one. It's called the alphabetical challenge. And the reason I love this is because, again, it gives you so much direction. If you are someone who has trouble knowing where to start, or you're easily overwhelmed by decluttering, this one in particular is going to be really good for you, because it is going to tell you what to declutter each day. So for 26 days, for the 26 letters of the alphabet, you are going to declutter the following. Day one, anything broken. Day two, books. Day three, declutter a few items out of your closet. Day four, your dishes or any duplicate items in your kitchen. Day five, expensive clutter. Things that you've been holding on to only because you paid a lot of money for them, or you find them very, like, a lot of monetary value, but they're not serving you at all. Get rid of it. Day six, forgotten clutter. You're gonna have to look under beds and inside drawers for this day. Day seven, any garbage. Next is a hot spot, a place where you come in and you generally find that you and or your family members just tend to pile stuff out of habit. Inside the cupboards, just in case items. Next is the kitchen. Linens, mugs, notebooks. Day 15, open a drawer and start decluttering. Purses and or pillows. On this day, you are going to quit spending or start a spending freeze for the rest of the month. Rugs, sentimental clutter. Toys, if you don't have kids, tools. Under a sink, vases, your walls, extra items just laying around your house. You choose. And finally, zone a room. And what this means is you are going to go into a room of your house, whether it is completely overrun with clutter or it's a room you just need to finish up, and choose a small area of this room to completely declutter. If it's your bedroom, you could choose the closet, a dresser, under the bed, the nightstand. These are different zones. The next challenge that I love is the fill a bag or the 21 item toss. This is where you get a black garbage bag, and we always say black so that you can't see in it, and start to second guess your choices. So you're gonna either fill this bag or declutter 21 items, and it doesn't matter where you get them from. You can include your garage, your basement, your attic, whatever, and try and get rid of 21 items from your home, trash included. Have you heard of the 3-3-3 challenge? This has to do with your wardrobe, and I think it's really interesting. This means you are going to choose 33 items from your wardrobe to wear for the next 3 months. This includes jewelry, outerwear, shoes, and clothing. Now, a few items are not included in this challenge. Your wedding ring, workout clothes, and your undergarments do not count. Everything else does. I think this one's really, really good if you're constantly overwhelmed. getting dressed in the morning, if you're not sure what to wear, if you don't even know what even fits you anymore, this will force you to get into your closet and find those things that you truly do wear, that truly fit you, and that ultimately you love and feel good in. There are tons and tons of 30-day minimalist lifestyle challenges on Pinterest. I love this because it really does focus on you as a person, your personal development, a little bit more than it focuses on the home overall. And I just think this is a really, really good challenge to maybe even start with. The kinds of things that I find in 30-day minimalist challenges are like stay offline, start a gratitude journal, take a walk, create a really relaxing bedtime routine, list your top 3 priorities, turn off your notifications, take a step towards learning something new, start a new book or read a couple of chapters in a book. So it's very intentional and I absolutely love this. And with spring, I think this is the perfect, I always think it's the perfect time to do a challenge like this, but with everything kind of starting to bloom and feel fresh and renewed, I think this is the perfect time to take a challenge just like this. Okay, so the next challenge is going to be again for your closet. This one is really, really good for people who want to take a break from shopping, who want to test out a capsule wardrobe, and for people who want to kind of create uniforms that are their go-to for every day of the week. This is called the 10 by 10 challenge. So for this one, you're going to pick 10 different items from your wardrobe. Now I'm going to just forget about jewelry, purses, shoes, watches. I'm just going to say like tops, bottoms, skirts, blazers, dresses, stuff like that. You are gonna style these into 10 different looks and you're gonna take pictures of each look that you have created. And for however long you wanna do this, you are going to stick to these 10 different outfits. And because you've taken a picture, you just can flip through your phone and decide what you wanna wear that day. Next is the 5-7-7 challenge. You are going to declutter 5 items from these 7 categories in 7 days. On the first day, you're going to declutter 5 items from your closet. On the second day, declutter 5 items from your junk or your utility drawer. Day 3, declutter 5 items from underneath the kitchen sink. Next, declutter 5 items from under the bathroom sink. Day 6, 5 items from your sock and underwear drawer. And then on day 7, either 5 items from your makeup collection or your jewelry. Have any of you ever read Marie Kondo's book? I think it's called The Magical Art of Tidying Up, or something very similar to that, but I've never read it. I have watched her show on Netflix though, and her challenge is really, really brutal. Her challenge works well, I think, for people who have a lot of time to devote to decluttering and who are really okay getting very, very deep and real with their emotions on each and every item. This method does not work really well for me personally, but I do think if you are someone who just really wants to dive in and get to the absolute heart of every item in your home and ruthlessly declutter everything at once, essentially, then this is for you. Something that Marie Kondo does is she absolutely unloads everything, I mean everything, from a particular zone or a particular room into one enormous pile. She then has you pick up each individual item and ask, does this item spark joy? If it does, you keep it. If it doesn't, you let it go. Have you guys tried this? I am really curious to know. Okay, I know you've heard of a no buy or a spending freeze. In fact, I mentioned it just a little bit ago, but I love to call this the fill your bank account challenge. It just feels really positive and it's very obvious what you're trying to do. You're trying to limit spending or slow or stop your spending so that you can actually save money. Things obviously like gas, groceries, and mortgage, you have to keep spending money on. But the extra things like eating out, new clothing, new toys for the kids, stuff like this, you actually put on hold. And to make this even more effective, every single time you skip out on buying something, write it down, write how much you saved, and total this up at the end of the week or the end of the month or however long you've decided this challenge is going to last. And I think seeing that actual physical number on how much you saved because you were more intentional and more thoughtful is so encouraging, and it's going to help you continue to be more mindful with your purchases moving forward. All right, we are on the very last challenge, and I have to go back to my notes. Shannon Torrens is a friend of mine here on YouTube, and she came up with the most brilliant 14-day minimalist challenge. I will have her channel linked below because it's just so good. She's very, very thorough and very inspiring. So I want to share her challenge with you. It's amazing. On day 1, you are going to evaluate your spending. On day 2, declutter 10 items from your closet. Day 3, assess your furniture. Isn't that brilliant? Furniture generally takes up a large amount of room, and it's contributing to surface clutter. If you consider your walls, your tabletops, and your flooring a surface, which I do, then furniture can take up a large amount of that surface area and contribute to clutter if it's a piece of furniture you don't like and you don't use. On day 4 of her challenge, you're going to make a budget. On day 5, you are going to declutter 1 drawer. Declutter your social media. This one can be hard because you feel bad decluttering people you like, but if their ideals don't support yours and they don't help you move towards your own goals, then go ahead and delete them. On day 7, you're going to declutter your car. On day 8, donate 10 books. Go through your medicine cabinet. On day 10, get rid of home decor that you don't like. Day 11, give yourself the day off. On day 12, donate 5 more things from your closet. On day 13, start a good habit. This could be picking up a book instead of picking up your phone in the morning, or hopping right out of bed, or going outside before noon to get some fresh air, whatever you want it to be. And then on day 14, you are going to drop off all of your donations. Which challenge appealed to you most? I cannot wait to hear which one you're gonna try. Please subscribe for more videos just like this. I make them every single week. Thanks for being here today, and I'll catch you soon. Bye.